Okay, I think I might be back. Had some internet problems, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I don't know how much of this you missed. I did stop pretty soon after I realized the stream had stopped. So we're just watching through the under 21's game of Poland. We had a couple of chances, and I think that's all that's been missed. Again, really sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully everything is all good now. So yeah, let's just carry on. So Poland now on the attack, and Bialek hits that very far wide. Davitashvili for us. So makes a pretty good run, goes for goal, and is very, very close to giving us the lead. Poland through, Iskra to Klimala. Iskra with a cross, and Bialek heads it over. Poland starting to get more into this game. Second half has just started. Here is Lord Kipanidze. Back to Kalandadze, and he finds Arveladze, who hits a lovely scissor kick right into the back of the net. What a goal by Vato Arveladze. Here's Bednarczyk for Poland. Cross is headed away by Vakania. Iskra with a cross, and it's headed in. Poland a level. It is Szymon Szyz, I think that's how you say it. Vega to Karbovnik. And Klukner has a chance from a tight angle, and he scores, and Poland have turned it around. Joshua Klukner with the goal. And yeah, unfortunately, we lost that one. It looks like a deserved loss from the stats, so we stay fourth in under 21 qualifying. I don't think we'll be knocking any of those teams off their perch by the looks of it. Okay, more Nations League. Holland coming from behind to beat Bosnia and Herzegovina. 3-0 it win for Italy against Poland. England putting 4 past Belgium. Red card for Witzel. Iceland managing to beat Denmark with a late winner. Norway likewise against Austria. Northern Ireland beating Romania 2-0 Belarus. And Albania beating Kazakhstan and Lithuania. And we moved up 5 places to 88th in the world rankings. That's nice. Brazil are now top. And Myanmar getting the most improved award. We were 88th, right? I just like seeing who we got above. So we're above Bolivia now. Above Congo, Madagascar, Lebanon, and Israel. No, above Jordan. We were already above Israel. Okay. I always like to see that for my own reasons. Any more jobs? Doesn't seem so. We might even play that Kosovo game in this episode, the way it's going, nothing happening. Guess I'm thinking September, a couple of months would have been played, but really, seasons haven't started, or they've just started. Not very well for Man United, it seems. Better for Galatasaray, top of the league. Okay, bit of a club roundup. We know these aren't club roundups, these are just the game we just played. Okay, now we've got the players in action this week. Okay. Okay. So random number between 1 and 30 is 22. So we'll watch Wolfsberger AC versus Red Bull Salzburg. Sounds like a pretty good game. Both sides qualified for Europe in real life. So it should be a good clash. So we've got two players to watch. Luka Lokoshvili, who's our centre-back, playing for Wolfsberger, and Guram Jurbalidze, who also plays for Wolfsberger, who is a left-back. Okay, I'll watch that game then. And when's that come in? That is on the 19th. Okay, this part's international match reports. But this little section is for club fixtures. Alright, okay. Still getting the hang of this whole international job management. It's not something I've done on Football Manager for a fair while. We did have that brief spell as Nigeria under-23 manager. That's not quite the same as managing a full national team. Okay. Not a good game for our goalkeeper at Almeria then. Kept a clean sheet, but somehow got a 6.3 rating. Don't know how you manage that as a goalkeeper, but fair enough. Makaridze must have been bailed out by his defense or something. Nope. Okay, Wolfsberger in 8th versus Salzburg, who are top. That is after one match though, so not very indicative. Hopefully this should be a fun game to watch. Hopefully our boys are in the starting lineup. Or at least one of them. Hopefully both. I remember managing in the Austrian League last season with Tyrol. We actually did end up with a Georgian international in that team, although he was a new gen, so completely made up. I know, I just like drawing random parallels, I suppose. Okay. I see Lokoshvili is starting for Wolfsberger. And Jorbelidze is on the bench. Okay. So Wolfsberger have got Kofler in goal, Pavelic, Renic, Lokoshvili, and Scherzer in the back four. Prokop, Liendl, and Taferner in the middle. Peretz behind Vizinger and Javeljic. With Kutin, Baumgartner, Gebauer, Schmerbeck, Sprangler, Jorbelidze, and Novak on the bench. For Salzburg, it's Kofler in goal, Pavelic, Renic. Sorry, no. Oh no, this is showing Wolfsberger's formation twice. Don't know why it's doing that. Stankovic in goal for Salzburg. Nissen Christensen, Ongwene, Werber, and Ulmer at the back. Andrei Romaglio and Januzovic holding, and Wepu and Soboslai on the wings, with Daka and Adeyemi up front. Valka, Lopez, El Malali, Berisha. Oh, this guy caused me problems last year. Okugawa, Valchi, and Sole on the bench. A few names I recognise from Salzburg. Ongwene. Soboslai scored a banging free kick against Turkey a few months ago in the Nations League. Adeyemi and Daka are names I recognise as well. So yeah, should be good. As per what I remember from Austrian League football, there aren't very many highlights. But to be fair, 11th minute, Kofler short. Here is our man, Lokoshvili. Good ball to Pavelic. Peretz. Over to Taferner, who finds Joveljic with a good chance. But Stankovic makes a good save to his right. Salzburg throw. It's going to be Ulmer to Adeyemi. Adeyemi looking for a cross, finds Soboslai instead. He tries a cross. One defender misses it. It might have been Lokoshvili actually. Christensen heads it down to Mwepu though. And he slides it through for Daka. And it's blocked by Liendl. And Wolfsberger able to clear that away. Ulmer's throw. Adeyemi. Back to Ulmer. Switches it looking for Mwepu. Mwepu in the box. Crosses to the back post. And it's a tap in for Dominik Soboslai. And it's 1-0 to Salzburg. Very few people will be surprised at that. Alright, Wolfsberger kick off. I don't think that was Lokoshvili's fault. It was more the right side of the defence that broke down there, really. Peretz is caught by Januzovic in Salzburg. Coming again, Adeyemi to Mwepu. Down the line, Christensen. Can he find a cross? He does, and Lokoshvili heads it away. Peretz now to Joveljic. As Wolfsburg look to counter. Looks for Vizinger, but Werber clears. Taferner to Peretz. Vizinger, Prokop, good ball. Vizinger brings it down, and his shot is blocked. And Soboslai's clearance finds Adeyemi down the other end. That's a really good tackle by Renic. Salzburg with a corner as they look to increase their lead. Januzovic sends it into the box, and Lokoshvili seems to be pretty good in the air, wins another header clear. Liendl manages to hold on to the ball. Vizinger goes long, and the highlight finally comes to a close. Salzburg though with another corner. Januzovic with the outswinger, and Lokoshvili once again gets his head on it. Not doing his chances any harm so far. Ulmer gives it back to Soboslai, who switches it over to Mwepu. Mwepu looks for Adeyemi. Is the flag up? It is up. It's not going to count. Kareem Adeyemi makes it 2-0. Did look pretty obviously offside there. But he did well to finish, all the same. Stankovic with a free kick now for Salzburg to Andre Romaglio. Ongwene to Mwepu. Christensen takes over the halfway line. And just been allowed to run down this right hand side. Maybe you need a new left back, hint hint. And the cross is headed in once again. It's Soboslai who gets his second. And yeah, Red Bull Salzburg looking like going to make short work of Wolfsberger. Again, don't think Lukoshvili can be blamed for that one. And yeah, Soboslai just as good in the game as in real life, it would seem. Liendl with a free kick for Wolfsberger. It's going to go straight into the arms of Stankovic. A lot more highlights in this league than I'm used to. Adeyemi flicks it on. There's no defenders back. Soboslai bringing it down the left. Sends it to the back post. Or rather to the other side with Mwepu. Mwepu pulls it all the way back to Ulmer on the edge of the box. Gets it back from Junuzovic. Here's Soboslai trying to find a shot. It comes off Pavelic. Ulmer gets it back from Junuzovic, and I think highlight might end. Yeah. Christensen with a throw. Daka gives it back to him. Christensen to Mwepu. Switches over to Ulmer. Salzburg really trying to put Wolfsberger in the dirt here. And Ulmer gets into the box, and Koffler, it's a little bit of an unconvincing save, but he does keep the ball out. And Wolfsberger get it clear. But another highlight straight away. Another Ulmer throw. Renic heads it away. Junuzovic to Andre Romaglio. Junuzovic switches it to Christensen. He sends it to the back post. Soboslai on a hack trick, and he's got it. Dominik Soboslai for Red Bull Salzburg makes it 3-0. All three of them came from crosses. And got to say, the right centre back on that side of the pitch is not having a good game. Scherzer with a throw for Wolfsberger. Here's Javelic. Back to Scherzer. Good ball down the line forward to Ferner. Javelic on the edge of the box. Hits the target. But Stankovic makes an easy save. Okay. Salzburg corner. Junuzovic to take. Andre Romaglio heads that one just wide. I think it may have clipped the post. 3 isn't even enough of this Salzburg team. Are looking very dangerous. Velic now to Prokop though. Wolfsberger might have some hope if they can get one before half time. Liendl finds to Ferner. Javelic out to Scherzer. Ferner has it back. Liendl. That's a terrible pass back, and Adeyemi wins it ahead of Rinic. Slides in Daka. He's got away from Lukoshvili, but Koffler makes a good save. Could have easily been 4. That time, I'll say Lukoshvili made a big mistake. Well, it wasn't mainly his mistake. He got put in a 2v1 situation. Didn't deal with it that well, but still. I think the half-time whistle, yep, there it goes. So Soboslai has a hack trick. And Salzburg have a convincing lead over Wolfsberger at the break. I don't think our guy has played too badly so far. Tukoshvili in at centre back. They do have a Georgian left back on the bench, who I wouldn't mind seeing as well. Alright, Nguene heads that away for Salzburg. Here is Szoboszlai. Goes long, Daka heads it down to Adeyemi. Szoboszlai across to Daka. Lukoshvili blocks the shot. Szoboszlai has a shot which comes off, I think, 2 defenders before it goes into Kofler's arms. I mean, joined with the goalkeeper, Lukoshvili is the best performing player, was until just now, for Wolfsberger, who now have a corner. Peretz to take. And it's Lukoshvili with a header. And there he is. Luka Lukoshvili has pulled one back, and he's got one in front of his national team manager. Sure, he'll be happy with that. And now he is the best performing Wolfsberger player in the team. Well, Salzburg have a throw. Let's see if he can still defend. Andrei Romaglio heads it to Junuzovic. And Ulmer's in space. Goes for goal, and Kofler with the catch. Goalkeeper's had a good game as well to stop Salzburg from running completely rampant. See, Tyrol actually stayed in the league in real life. So their real life manager did a much better job than I did when I managed them last year. Scherzer to Teferne. Baumgartner goes long. Wiesinger heads it down to Joveljic. Peretz to Wiesinger. It's still time for a comeback. Sprangler to Pavelic. Sprangler gets it back. Peretz. Teferne. Baumgartner. Wiesinger back to Baumgartner. Now Pavelic on the right. Finds Teferne from some distance out. He gives it away to Szoboszlai. Salzburg can counter. Adeyemi to Daka. And now Szoboszlai, they've worked it well. Is there a good final ball? Junuzovic to Daka. Gets it back from Adeyemi. Adeyemi squeezes a shot in. But Kofler is there. Once again. First yellow of the game has gone to Ulmer for Salzburg. 15 minutes to go. Lukoshvili wins the header away, but it is straight to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's cross to the back post. Scherzer with the header away. Christensen now down the other side. El Melali drills it across, and Adeyemi with the goal. This time it will count for him. And 4-1 now to Salzburg. Again, it's that back post on Wolfsberger's right. It's the right-sided defender who hasn't covered the man. And Adeyemi gets a goal for himself. Lukoshvili takes a free kick for Wolfsberger, gets it back from Runic and then from Baumgartner. Gives it to Teferne. Peretz gives that one away very cheaply, and Christensen now to El Melali as Wolfsberger look to break. El Melali down the right with a cross, and Daka hits the crossbar from close range. Should have been a goal for him too. Hasn't worked out that way though. Ulmer now down the left-hand side trying to make something happen. Finds Junuzovic. Andrei Romaglio drills it across, but Scherzer clears it. And there goes the highlight. Salzburg throw. Novak to Baumgartner. Under pressure. Plays it to Sprangler. He goes long. Joveljic He's got a chance. It's blocked though by Onguene. Good defending. And Wolfsberger will have a throw. There's no chance of a comeback, but I guess they're still playing for pride. Four minutes added on. And that'll probably do it. Salzburg win this one 4-1, but at least the boy we came to watch, or one of them, scored a goal. The other one, I don't think he actually came on off the bench in the end. No surprise that Soboslai takes home the Man of the Match award, scoring a hat-trick. Worst player goes to, 6.3s for both fullbacks, Pavelic and Scherzer, as well as Jovelic and Vizinger. Yeah, Jorbalitza didn't come on, but Lukoshvili got a 7.3. Best player in his team. We'll take that. Damn, really bad start to the season for United. Losing at home to Everton now as well. Aston Villa were looking at Jerome Onguene, who was at Salzburg. Okay. Any new jobs? No. We'll carry on then. Salzburg, 2 wins out of 2. Top of the Austrian league. Wolfsberger, not the best start for them. And Tyrol gained themselves a win. Good to see them doing well. 4 points from their start to the season. Okay, now for the next set of games. Is it 30 games exactly again? Okay. 25. So I guess we'll see Desna versus Olympic D, which I think is a Ukrainian league match. It is indeed. Temur Chokadze, who plays for Olympic D. Not the best player in the world, winger on both sides. Okay, so I guess we're looking out for him. That is on Sunday the 27th. Okay. New jobs? None. Unless there's something really wrong with my filters. I guess it is still early days in the season, so that's to be expected. This domestic roundup isn't very good, is it? Doesn't tell you much information. Jabba Kankava will be out for 2 months with a fractured lower arm. Well, that's not good. This guy's our captain, isn't he? That is not good news at all. You remember my thoughts? Come back stronger. Okay. Well, that's going to be a big blow when it comes to our next match. Or our next group of matches, especially a Euro qualifier. Oh. Any jobs? Nope. Okay, we've already got our next group of matches to pick from without even seeing this one. And we'll pick this one, Ingolstadt versus Unterhaching. We want to see Lucas Hofnagel, who's one of our attacking mid/wingers, plays for Unterhaching. Okay. Georgievos faces injury headache. Yep, Concava's out. Vic Velia will be coming back though. That's good news. Suggested potential squad. Okay, so Concava's out because he's injured. Lokoshvili's coming out, even though we just watched him score for Wolfsberger. Kvaratskhelia, who's playing for Rubin, is out. As you could see the report from that screen. Harabuli from Lamia is out. But coming in, Solomon Kvegvelia back from his injury, the rotor centre back. Vato Arveladze, who plays for Fatih Karagümrük in Turkey, who's got 1 goal in his 2 caps so far, apparently deserving of a call-up. And Georgi Arabidze, who plays for Nacional in Portugal. 2.5 to 3-star winger/striker. Alright, we'll just use that squad. And now we'll watch for Desna versus Olympic D games. So 12th versus 6th in the Ukrainian Premier League. Hopefully our boy is in the starting lineup. If not, we will swiftly depart. Okay, so Olympic D. Don't see the man I'm looking for here. I don't think he is on the bench either. Alright, Shogadze is the guy we want. He's not even on the bench. Okay, I guess we leave this one. Never mind then. I guess that's what happens sometimes. Go to watch one of your players play and they're not even in a team. So I guess we wait until Saturday to see the next one. Yeah. Check for club jobs. There is one vacancy. It's Nefta Kimik on Russia. Okay, this screen is a lot better. Okay, so everyone that plays gets recorded here. Okay, that's a bit more useful. I'm not sure if I'll be paying too much attention to it, but it's there and I know how to use it now. Another job, Dornbirn 1913 in Austria. Be weird to go back there, but or back to Austria anyway. Not that weird. I think I may have played against that team a couple of times in friendlies. Should have checked for jobs really. Let me do that now. Nope, nothing else new. Okay, well there is our 23-man squad. We're just going to leave it as we... Oh, I guess as we left it just a few minutes ago. No reason to change it now. There we go. National squad has been selected. And I think we'll play the Kosovo game in this episode, and we'll play the North Macedonia and I can't remember, was it Armenia or Estonia we were going to play? We'll do both of those next time. Okay, well there's one job I'm not getting. Oh dear. My football manager has just crashed.